Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is David and I talk about books on this channel. Stephen King, horror, sci-fi thriller, stuff like that. Um, what I am going to do right now, I wasn't planning to do this at all. And I'm not entirely sure about what I'm going to say. Obviously, if you've clicked on this channel, you know what I'm going to be eventually talking about, which is Black Lives Do Matter. And this recently in the world, I mean, if you've been under a rock, you probably haven't heard, but what's currently going on in the world with the death of George Floyd and which has sparked all this outrage and protesting, not just over in America, which a lot of my subscribers are from, but also here in the UK where I am currently residing, or I'm British, so I live in the UK. I just wanted to get my feelings out there as well. I did do a video a few days ago called the Blackout Buddy Read, which I'm going to be doing, which is essentially a time when a time from the 5th of June to the 19th of June. That it's a time where booktube creators such as myself can come online and to read a book that's about racism, or whether it's from a black author, or whether it's has a character or characters in it which are black, or just stuff like that, to try to educate yourself into it. And the book I on that video I did choose to actually read because it was suggested to me by several booktube content providers. I don't know why I said it like that. Is White Rage by Carol Anderson. Sorry about the glare. I've got it on my Kindle. Um, I've been reading this. I've been reading a chapter of this every single day since the 5th of June, and it's a really powerful book. Don't worry. I'm not going to get into a review on it right now. I'm just saying that, hey, I'm just here for just a general talk, really, about the current affairs right now. But I'm just saying that I'm currently reading this. It's a really educational book. It's actually not a fictional book. It's a non-fiction book. It's about Black history, and I'm actually going to be doing a review on this on my channel in about 2 days' time. I'm going to be tomorrow. I'm going to be finishing off the last chapter of this novel, and then on the next day I'm going to be finishing up because there's some little bits and pieces at the end, which about the author and all these little bits and pieces at the end, which novels often do have. So I'm actually looking forward to actually reviewing that. Sorry, I've got a bit of a stutter, so please bear with me with that, guys. But right now, I just wanted to say that I've been looking on the news. I don't really watch the news that much, because it upsets me. Not just because of the coronavirus. Well, mostly because of the coronavirus. When you turn on the news, you're hardly going to expect to hear great news. Are you? Yeah. So this is just going to be me rambling on for about 20-ish minutes about racism, because it's a subject which people, no matter what their race is, are uncomfortable talking about. And I just wanted to get my feelings out there. And the protests over, I can see over in America and in the UK is that a lot of it's rage related. Not all of it. It's brilliant that all people from different ethnic origins, or different racial people from different races, all come together under one banner, which is to like say, right, we want this racism to end. We want us all to be equal, and which is actually great. I mean, but it's all done in a very violent way. I mean, even today, the statue was like torn down. I don't know the full ins and outs of it, but like vandalism and violence is breaking out as well. And there's got to. I mean, we actually cannot combat hate against hate, if that makes sense. What about like instead of like, I mean, like combating this hate with love and affection and showing that we are together, all the races are together as a whole. I mean, I wasn't going to say this. I was going to say this in my review of White Rage, but I am a big Star Trek fan, and the concept of this show is my ideal concept of what humanity should actually be. Because, but I mean, so actually, let me explain. So, Star Wars, not Star Wars, Star Trek. Sorry, it's near in the evening, so sorry about that. So, Star Trek is about a like a spaceship that has all these different people of ethnic origins working together. You have like white people, black people, Asian people, even aliens working together and coming together and working under one banner in a peaceful, friendly way. That they both, I mean, everyone all respects each other and they all love each other and they all work with each other, and racism doesn't even come into it. And I mean, in the world of Star Trek, like war and poverty, and even money. I mean, even money is actually abolished. Them things don't really, exist in the world of Star Trek, and even in the show there was like an episode. I don't know if this is season one, but I don't know whether it's from this season or one of the other seasons. But in one of the episodes there was a scene where William Shatner, who plays Captain Kirk, the lead role, kisses Lieutenant Uhura, I think her name is, and she is played by a black actress. And they were, in the episode they actually shared, I don't know whether it was the first, but it probably was one of the first interracial kisses on live, like filmed on live TV. And that's a beautiful thing. That is so beautiful. One of the things that I actually really like about being in the UK is that this country is such a highly diverse country, full of richly full of different ethnic origins. You have white people, you have black people, you have Indian people, you have Arab people, you have Chinese, you have Japanese, you have from all different countries. Polish, Russian. You have all these different like people from all over the world, all from different ethnic origins, all from different backgrounds, all from like different walks of life, and they all come together. And you have like all. Every single time I go out, I always see different people from different races, not just like white people and black people coming together, and maybe like going for walks or working together. And you have like, but we all come together as one, if that makes sense. And I actually didn't know. I did know about like slavery and the KKK and how how can I put this? How that can be a really sensitive subject, not just for black people, but for everyone, including me. As you can see, that I'm even not really uncomfortable. I don't think that's the word, but I don't, maybe reluctant. I'm not sure, but it's a very sensitive subject. But I didn't really know that. I thought that was in the past. I didn't know. I thought that we were moving on as a as a human beings and as a human race. So I didn't know. Obviously you have like people, because there's like billions and billions of people on this planet. We aren't all gonna love each other. I mean, no matter what our ethnic background is, we are all going to love each other. Some people we are going to like this, actually, dislike and maybe even hate. But so, we must all learn to accept each other as we are, and not just because of our, what shade this stuff is. As I said in my Blackout Buddy Read video, and I even do work with different people. I mean, at my cinema, as I said in that video, I work with black people, Indian people, and I don't even see them as different. I don't even see them as being a different, race. Obviously, I see them as black and Indian people, but I don't see that as an issue because it's not an issue to me. I see people for who they are, not for what they look like on the outside, if that makes sense. Sorry guys, my throat's a bit tickly. Need to drink some tea in a minute. But yeah, but I mean, as I said, I see and accept people for who they are, not just race. I mean, but for, gay people, bisexual people, transsexual people. I mean, I work at a cinema. I've been working there for about 4-5 years now. I've seen loads of different people, and I interact with different types of people. And I mean, not just, black people, Indian people, but I've seen transsexual people there. I've actually seen like guys that have come up to me and they're wearing dresses and makeup and wigs, and you can look. When you look at them, you can clearly say, right, now that's a dude, but I don't. But that's not a problem for me. I accept them for who they are and what they're trying. About who they are, about who they actually are, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm trying to make myself really clear. I hope I'm trying to. I hope I'm expressing myself in the right way, guys. Even when I'm at the cinema, there was a. There's been because I've seen hundreds of films, as you can probably imagine. And there's been numerous films like Straight Outta Compton. When I watched that many years ago, it's on Netflix right now, so I need to rewatch it at some point. But there was a scene in it where all the band members of that rap band was actually laid out on the ground, because there was this scene where these police officers, I think there's about probably 2 or 3 of them, doesn't really matter how many there were, but they were forced onto the ground at gunpoint. And I'm thinking, what the frick? I mean, you actually cannot discriminate against people just by the colour of their. Sorry, I didn't mean to say a word. Just because of their shade of their skin, you cannot do that. It is wrong. And I thought, okay, I thought, okay, it actually annoyed me, and it still does annoy me if you can't really tell. But I thought, okay, that's a film, it's fictional, and it's something in the past. It's clearly based on a true story, I know, because of the band and the rap band and all that stuff. But I thought that we were past this as a society. And even before lockdown actually started. Oh, sorry guys, I have to change my hand because I'm holding up my camera with my hand, so my arm's getting a bit tired. Even before lockdown actually started, at the beginning of at the middle of March, I think it was, there was a film called Queen and Slim that was really popular when it came out. I didn't really get a chance to see it because there was loads of other films I wanted to see as well. But when I was walking around the screens, because part of our job is, actually requires us to walk into the screens and to check on the films to make sure that they are all fine and the films are showing properly and the sound is right and everyone's watching the films and no one's recording, or basically everyone's actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is watching the movie. I don't know whether it was at the beginning or what, but I walked in at some point during a viewing of Queen and Slim, and there was a scene where a young black couple, like a guy and a girl, was in a car, and they were pulled over by a white police officer just because the guy was black. I I actually really wanted to shout, "You freaking a-hole," at the screen. I was thinking, what? I mean, are we back in the 60s right now? I mean, Jesus, flipping. Sorry, I mean, this is actually 2020. This should all be done and dusted, and we should all accept ourselves for who we are. I mean, I love everyone for who they are. I mean, I've been actually watching numerous videos online from BookTube from numerous black creators, like black booktubers. And I just wanted to say, I mean, the main reason why I'm doing this is just to show my support to them, to their not just to their channel, but to them, to them personally. I wanted to show my support to them, and I just want to say, look, I see you and I hear you, and going back to the cinema where I work at, there was a film called Just Mercy, which I really wanted to see because it looks so good. But I just missed it because the cinema kind of screwed us over, thinking, right, they actually kind of like put it on at weird times, like really late at night, and I couldn't see it because I've got a long journey home. And there was a so one day I was actually working on my shift. I think it was at the beginning of this year. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was. And there was a black woman that came up to me. It was a very quiet day. And she came up to me and asked me if we were showing Just Mercy. And I just said to her, okay, let me actually look on the system. Let me look on the computer and find out what time it's showing up. And then it came up, as I said, about 11 p.m. or even midnight. And she was saying, she was implying that the people who put the times on for the films maybe have been doing it for racist reasons, and I mean, I said to her, no, that's not the case. I mean, I even told her, even I wanted to see it. I mean, I even said to her that, I mean, I don't care who's starring in a film. I mean, one of my, because I'm a massive Stephen King fan. The first film I saw that got me into Stephen King books was Dark Tower, and the leading actor in that is Idris Elba, which is so good as an actor. He is so good. And but yeah, I actually just want to actually I mean, I actually hope, going back to this lady, as well, I just want to round it up. She didn't seem racist towards me. She was really nice. She seems to be one of these people which I would very happy have actually would have actually gone down to the shopping mall where I work, went to one of the coffee houses there, and sat down and had a coffee with her. I mean, she didn't act racist towards me whatsoever, but she implied that the people who put the times on might have been racist. But yeah, but I mean, she was cool. I should just want to I mean, I hope I've been clear in this video. I'm only doing this in one take. I'm not doing this all over again. But I just want to echo about how all these protests are good, but maybe we are going about it the wrong way. How about instead of fighting hate with hate, or aggression, or whatever word you want to put with that, or insert there, how about showing love and affection? How about it would be so beautiful if we all came together from different ethnic origins and came together in one event, maybe like a festival, for example, and all came together and not physically, but I mean mentally, embraced each other and accept each other as a whole human race, no matter what our ethnic background is. That would be one beautiful way of combating this race riots that we're currently in. I'm not sure what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. And also how beautiful that would actually be as a tribute to George Floyd. I mean, rest in peace, George. As I said I'm saying it again. I've said it in my Blackout Buddy Read video, and I'm saying it again. I mean, I even found out on the news, but not even an hour ago, that he was an athlete and he was a he was a rapper as well, or wanting to be a rapper. And he even has a little daughter as well that looks so nice. I'm sure he was a brilliant dad. And I wish I even had like a chance to go out and have like a like a beer or a coffee with him, or or whatever, and just just had a chat. I mean, how beautiful would it be as a tribute to George Floyd to show love and compassion to all of our races? I mean, we actually cannot go on and combat this with hate. We have got to stop. We have got to, I mean, I know it's hard, but we have to learn to accept each other as who we are inside. Our souls, our hearts, our minds are all the same. Um, and Yeah, I just wanted just to say this as well. And also another little thing as well. I mean, every single Thursday as well, over here in the UK, we were clapping for our NHS, which is our health service. We were outside clapping to show our appreciation. That would be another good, nice way of showing our appreciation. Or maybe going outside once a day to sing a song in our houses and go out into our gardens, lean out windows and sing songs as a tribute to George Floyd. I know that's not what people really want to do. They want to come together and show their appreciation. But how beautiful would it be? How amazing would it be if, like, for example, like the city of New York, for example, on a Monday morning at, say, like noon, for example, just picking that time out of the hat, everyone in that town started singing simultaneously at the same time, the same song. How beautiful would that be? I mean, I'm sure even George could hear it up in heaven. I'm sure he could. But yeah, I just want to say that, I mean, I hope I've been clear with my video, and Black Lives Do Matter. I am going to be reading more books about anti-racism as well, or racism. I'm not sure what kind of label this book and White Rage has. I can't wait to review it, but please, I mean, I am going to continue supporting black booktubers, and because they are people too. We are all people. We as I said, we must please learn to love each other, please. And I know it's hard because everyone's angry right now, but please, we have to calm down and combat this with not rage or aggression, but with love and compassion. And I think that will probably work this time, because like everyone's really has strong feelings towards this. But yeah, I'm sorry I've been going on for too long with this video. If you've liked this video, please like and comment down below. Subscribe to my channel as well. If you have any comments down below, put them down below. Please make sure that they are like nice comments as well, because I wasn't really planning to do this video. So yeah, but be safe, stay healthy, and remember that Black lives always do matter.